What's up everybody, 24/7 Bricks here, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be doing a painting video. Now in today's video we're going to be doing something a little bit interesting, so if you do like this video then please like, share and subscribe, and we'll hop straight into today's video. So like I just stated, we're going to be doing something a little bit different in today's video. Now we're going to be painting the side of my gunship. Now we're going to be painting specifically the two side panels here. I wanted to add something a little bit unique to my own gunship. Now I do like how the clone gunships have all this art on the side of the gunships, so I decided to actually try and paint my own in today's video. Now I might also do these grey panels on the side of the wing, however I'm more interested in actually doing the actual side panels, so I might do it, I might not, but we'll just hop straight into today's video. You can watch me talk about the paints and do the time lapse. So the paints that I'm going to be using in today's video are quite simple. Obviously we've got the basic green and grey, the colours of my Legion. We also have the black here for some detailing, and I might use a little bit of red. I'm not too sure if I'll use any other colours, but these are the main ones that I think I'll use. So we're just going to hop straight into the painting process and the time lapse. Now we're going to be doing both panels, and I kind of want to do a complicated design, but also I don't want to replicate it twice as that will be really difficult. As you can see here, I'm using a pencil to lightly colour in or sketch out what I'm going to be doing for the first panel. Now this is the panel that I'm going to be doing something basic on. I'm just doing some Aurebesh writing here, and then I'm just going to go over the pencil in paint, and I'm going to be using a pin for most of this painting as it's going to be very detailed and I don't want to use a brush and potentially ruin it. So as you can see here, I'm actually rubbing stuff out with the pencil. It's very easy to come off, so it's not too big of a worry if you mess up, which is quite handy. The only real trouble that you will have is if you mess up the paint, which is exactly why I'm doing pencil first, just to make sure. Now I really do like the tally marks that the clones have on their gunship. They have these unique little bomb designs, and that signifies like a kill or a mission. However, because this is not to scale and it is kind of hard to do something that detailed, I'm just going to do regular tally marks, and I'm probably going to do a couple and we'll just see how we get on. Now we're on to the second panel. Now the second panel is going to be way more complicated, and I wanted to have something really cool. So I spent ages looking at Google, different images, and I've came up with the design of a dragon. Now it is very difficult, to be honest, to actually draw this thing in pencil as you have the ledge to worry about. And on top of that is quite small design, which again makes it extremely difficult. Now I'm going to be using a pin just to do all the paint work, as I don't want to risk using a brush and messing it up. So as you can see, I'm quickly doing the outline, and I'm just going to quickly do a basic little outline like I said, and then what I'll do is once it's all dried, I'll scratch off any unwanted paint, and I'll make those wing pieces look a bit sharper and more pointy. And I think it turned out really well, the basic design, and we're going to be moving on to the tail shortly. I'm just going to, like I said, paint this and we'll see how we get on. And again, as you can quickly see here, I'm just using a pen to quickly scratch off any unwanted paint. And now we're moving to outlining the actual dragon itself. Similar to the green parts, we're going to scratch off any unwanted paint. If the lines are too thick, then like they are here, then I'll scratch off the paint just to make them a little bit thinner so it looks a lot nicer and a lot neater. Now, after doing the main outline, I decided to add the legs on the side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw the legs on there, or paint the legs on there, sorry, and then I'm going to add the black outline afterwards. And this is us finished. Here are the two panels. Now, I did decide to add a few little details here and there. For example, on the dragon panel, I did decide to add a few more tally marks and a little bit more detail on the actual dragon itself. And as you can see, I think they turned out pretty nicely. I really like the Aurebesh writing, and I also like the way the dragon turned out. Now we're going to put these on the actual gunship and just see how they looked. Now, if you do like this video and you have made it this far, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And if you do like this content and you do want to see more, then let me know down in the comments below. It's just anything else I could also paint. Now, I did say that I might do the wings, but I just thought I shouldn't, as you don't really see the clone art on the actual wings. You mainly see it on the front where the nose is. So I just did decide to, in the end, not to paint them, which I thought was a nice shout, and I feel like the actual panels turned out a lot better than I thought they would. Now, as you can see there, I did decide to add a bit of fire, as well as add a little bit of yellow, as you saw me add red but not yellow in the time lapse. Now I think that adds a little bit of more colour, and it adds a nice little touch to the dragon. Now here we have a close-up of the Aurebesh writing. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. All the lines are relatively straight, everything's all roughly the same size. But I did hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you do like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video.